Hello and welcome. This is Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundations from a rather dirty bridge. I guess they don't have brooms that reach the top of the window. Maybe it's just ice from space. Who knows? Who cares? Alright, well, the third iteration of the beta is out. By the time of this filming, the third iteration is out. We're probably somewhere around a corner of a fourth. But let's take a look. One of the things that they did change, besides that radar right there, is ship placement. So right now you see how the ships are pretty broad. These ships have not moved since beta entered this game. You see how they're pretty spread out. Let's just give you guys... Let's actually give you guys... Because I want you guys to come through here at one point. Maybe I can actually have you guys support the Asgards and taking that. Because the way collision has started to work, or collision detection, is a whole lot different. And with these starting a new move order, we should see them get really close. Now, it's going to come to the point when they actually stop, where you could actually have ships super close to each other. But they're also not flying very far apart either. They should start actually just kind of coming together and tightening that formation. Yep, look right there. Here he comes. See, old style, that wouldn't have happened. They would have kept their distance. So let's do an all stop. Where'd you guys go? Let's just remove. Look at that. Look at... I think he might just hit me. Yep. You wouldn't have got that out of the older version, that's for sure. That is actually kind of funny. Now they're moving they're changing their positions in the line. Needs to get a little better piloting skill there. That's funny. It's funny. But as you see, they actually got closer. They're not as far, not as stretched. I wonder if he's going to rotate that out. But this also plays a part into attacking ships. Let's see if I can do a live stream view. So attacking ships should stay more outside of the enemy turret's range, but still in a comparable or close enough range for their main guns to actually hit the target. Here we're seeing this Asgard actually be able to get close enough to use its turrets and the main guns. And as we're showing off here, this is the new video camera feed, view, whatever you want to call it, which is super cool. I could watch a stream of this all day. That's all I'm saying. I could watch a stream of this all day. And you see the other Asgard in the background. But for the combat fleet, where I'm at now, that would actually be really good because this fleet has multiple ships. So at times, especially in sector is always a weird thing. But at times, the ships would try to move away from each other. They wouldn't want to be close. They'd try to get away from each other. Other than thinking about the danger, their main concern was collision, which at some points would actually put the ship into a hazardous course or a collision course for calamity with the Xenon station, where you'd get one ship that just shot right under it or right beside it and then got destroyed. Hopefully that's been alleviated. Another thing that they did, and it's a big thing that they did, and I see growth. I see growth with it. But I haven't started using it. We are talking about, let's actually get out of a noisy area. And let's teleport to the HQ.
Entering system.
Oh,
Exchange.
these are new, which is really cool. A little small, but cool still. We'll go to the personal office. Yes. All my trophies. Is that the Earl King? No, I see Earl King. What's this? I don't know what that is. That's... It looks like a Barbarossa, right? Huh. That one's new. I don't remember that. I don't know what that is. And that's the research ship. Oh, that's cool. Hey. Oh, they added new things. That's a Terran ship. Well, hello. I love coming into my office and finding new things. Okay. That's super cool. They added things. I still don't have a picture of my family, but, you know, it's the future. Who has family? Alright. What we're going to get into, carrier or fleet controls or commands. So let's go to the Tokyo. Because the Tokyo is set up the same way as it was before. Its main ship has a defense perimeter. Defend this position. That defend this position has changed. There's another mode to it. I think how the old way is pretty decent. How the new way is, we'll go to the Colossus, because the Colossus needs to move anyway. So here we have the Colossus in the same setup as the old version, is defend this location. As long as the carrier is the commander of this fleet or group, we can do this. Where's your orders? How about information? And then orders. Protect position. We are going to go protect position. Area protect. We will say... it doesn't really matter now, does it? We'll say right there. Confirm. And then what you can do is within this fleet, this group, you can have these three are interception, these two are an interception, those two are a mimic. I have to have one, I think it's just have at least one Delta group join position defense. So, I don't know why it's right there. Now, these 8 will join the position defense. So it's kind of like attack with commander. That's defend with commander. So they should attack the same target as the commander designates. Now, I haven't used it because this radius is small. It's roughly half of whatever the radius is, or diameter. It's roughly half the diameter of the main group. Now, in certain situations, I do think that could be useful. What situations, I don't know. I don't find myself in those situations, but you might be able to find it useful in your game. I just don't. Actually, that circle is following the command ship. So this is a tighter ring inside the normal ring. So if any larger vessel comes in, medium, large, whatever, the defense should take over those. I like the older system. I have not had a fail or a trouble with the Tokyo yet, and the Tokyo is in a high conflict zone, because the Tokyo, now, as we all know, Antigone love to push ships in and out. Thus far, they have a large fleet. 1, 2, 3 behemoths. 4 behemoths. 4 behemoths. They have somewhat of a decent fleet here now, but they do, ebb and flow of the game. They'll take that fleet somewhere else at one point, and then my fleet is here to mop up anything that does come through. Xenon S's, M's, T's. Well, probably not a T because it's too fast. But we are kind of that backline of defense, which I have had some situations.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Where there was a K or 2 Ks, which is why we have with the Tokyo. Where are you? No, that's still the Colossus. Here we go. With the Tokyo, we do have an Osaka 2 cents, which is really there for more of that larger support. And I believe the old system works. How I set this up really does work. It works for me quite well. The new system I haven't tried yet, and I don't want to try on the Tokyo. I'll try on the Colossus, and we'll see how that goes. We'll do another Let's Talk about carrier commands. But we already seen a few different things. But along with carrier commands, what you can do is you can change your fleet logo. So this specific fleet will have a new logo. We can do this one as a Viper. And then ships in that fleet. Let's teleport to you. Ships in the fleet will have that Viper standard.
Entering system. Frontier Edge.
I don't know where your standard is.
Katana.
Oh, it didn't change. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe it's not implemented. We are still in beta, but the logos will change. Maybe it has to go somewhere to get refit. Who knows? Let's actually check a different ship real quick. Did it change on the Osaka? No, it didn't. Very interesting, but it is in a beta, so, I'm not holding it. I'm not holding it against them. What is your fleet logo? Oh, you know what? Now, you might be screaming at your screen, Skillet, why didn't you just hit confirm in the first place? That is a good question. Another question is, why don't I read things? Did I just say that out loud? I think I did. Okay, so let's now take a look back
Katana.
at the katana. It's changed. You can see the dragon symbol right there now. Look, all you have to do is click buttons. That's all I'm saying. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm leaving that in this video. Embarrassing. But there's a whole lot going into the beta. I'm going to strongly encourage you guys, hop in it. More data that they can get, the better it's going to be for rollout. Because guess what? Everything that they're doing is coming with the new expansion. You're going to get it for free. You're going to get the commands, everything. It's that content that's going to be what you have to pay for, right? That boron. And everybody knows we all love little squids. We're all buying it. We're all sucked into it already. But join the beta, unless you're doing like a modded campaign or whatever. But join the beta. Give that feedback, let them know what's going on, how they can improve. The more data they can get, the better it's going to be on rollout. But this is going to be Skillet signing out for you today. I do hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, weekend, week, whenever you do watch. We are going to be back next week with the New Year, New Me. We are actually going to be done with this playthrough campaign here. I will still use it for showing things off because this has money and ships, and if anything happens with the trading and stuff like that, I can be forewarned and how things can work within the New Year, New Me. But I am signing out. I do hope you guys have a wonderful day.